Well, the law is that a person can have up to 6 plants per person or 12 plants per household, and 6 of those can be flowering or mature plants. And you can also possess up to 2 ounces of marijuana in any form, or give, if you're over 21 years of age, or give 1 ounce without remuneration. You cannot sell, but give up to 1 ounce to any other person over 21 years of age. Possessions of quantities in excess of that are still criminal under DC law. What you grow, you can keep, but as far as so pretty much it's what you do in your own home is up to you if you're growing it yourself. General feeling both of the public and of law enforcement is that we don't want to enforce laws or bring people into the criminal justice system if their only reason of doing so is just possession of marijuana in your homes. And so I think it's working out well. And the chief has said since marijuana legalization has come in February, there hasn't been a single arrest of any kind for marijuana in the District of Columbia. So I think that says a lot. Well, my law office, the phone hasn't rung for the last month or so.
Why is that?
Well, there's no more marijuana arrests.
So what are you going to do now that you don't? I guess you still could be represented in Fed court.
Well, I still have marijuana cases. Luckily or unluckily, Maryland and Virginia, it's still criminalized. Virginia is terrible. You know, Virginia first-time offenders have to lose their license, driver's license, following even a misdemeanor marijuana conviction, even if they weren't driving and had nothing to do with the motor vehicle. Just to punish them, they take away their driver's license.
Virginia is one of the worst states.
Virginia is now one of the worst states. DC used to be the worst state 3 years ago. We were the worst in the nation, and now we're one of the best.
Was it the laws that made it the worst, or the way the laws are enforced? Was it the police who were into this, or how did it work out?
Well, we have a very large police presence in the District of Columbia. Someone once counted and said there were 28 different police forces operating in the District of Columbia. And of course, we need a lot of police because some weekends we have huge events, international city, but some weekends are kind of just normal city of 500,000 or 1 million people, and we have about 4 times the number of police as most other comparable sized cities.
And they thought it was fun, or like they were enthusiastic about enforcing these laws?
I think they're just making their numbers.
They're making their numbers. Right.
It's an easy arrest. I mean, there's a telltale odor. It's not real difficult. You don't have to be Columbo to open have someone roll down the window and there's some skunk in there, and it's it's not real deep police work.
Now, how have they reacted once this? Are they relieved? This police force has it changed any, or?
They said they're relieved. They recognize that arresting people and the criminal marijuana laws was poisoning the police-public relationship. So I think they are relieved that they can now interactions with people can be positive, either positive or responding to real crime, which people want. Well, in other words, if most people, most marijuana users are law-abiding people, and they're happy to have the police around to protect them from violent crimes and to help enforce community laws and standards. But when they were carrying marijuana or using marijuana, they became the perpetrators themselves, and so it means that they looked at each other as adversaries and not cooperatively.
Well, thanks very much. Is there anything else you want to add to this?
Well, D.C., I'm really proud of everyone who helped in D.C. We're the first state east of the Rocky Mountains to have legalized marijuana, and it's something that we did ourselves. We stood up to Congress, we stood up to the naysayers, and we changed the law a little bit and made things a little bit better, and we should be proud of ourselves. And just looking at all these people, this is like Woodstock 2. You have thousands of people lining up just to be part of it.